New developments tonight in a story you saw only on 4. Detectives with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office say they expect to make more arrests in an ongoing investigation into a suspected prescription drug trafficking ring. As we told you yesterday, 4 people who worked at a Riverside podiatry office were arrested. Channel 4 investigator Erica Rako is joining us now live. Erica, how is this investigation expanding?
Well, Mary, investigators say this is very much an active, ongoing investigation. They said today they do expect to arrest more people in this case. They also sent out this letter to area pharmacies asking them to check their records and see if any prescriptions have been filled there at their pharmacy for Dr. Horowitz for hydrocodone, to please contact police if that's the case. The letter goes on to say that the prescriptions were called in and approved by the office manager, Dana Miller, or 2 medical assistants, Tracy Hazel and Deborah Kaufman. It's a warning to area pharmacists. JSO detectives alerting them to an ongoing fraudulent prescription investigation. The letter faxed this morning asks pharmacists to check for any hydrocodone prescriptions filled for Dr. Horowitz.
We haven't found that there was, any activity recently on that physician. So as far as we're concerned, here we haven't noticed any of those false prescriptions.
4 employees at the Diabetic Foot Clinic are facing drug trafficking charges. Investigators say they filled at least 150 fraudulent prescriptions for controlled substances for Dr. Horowitz without him knowing.
The office staff knew how to manipulate the system. They went in, they knew how to call a prescription in, they knew how to do exactly what they needed to do to get that prescription drug.
Using the state's prescription drug monitoring system, investigators linked 3 of his employees to the operation after an intern in the office was arrested for doctor shopping. Detectives say the database is an incredibly helpful tool.
The database consists of all the controlled prescriptions that are written in the state of Florida, and the patient's name, the patient's birth date, number of other information. So we can cross-check those, and we do.
We did some investigating of our own, and we found the prior owner of this clinic, Joanne Mayo, was involved in an unrelated Medicare fraud scheme. Federal documents show the FBI raided the office 2 years ago. Joanne Mayo pleaded guilty to filing $3 million in false Medicare claims from 2008 to 2010. I spoke to Dr. Horowitz off camera yesterday, and he says investigators completely caught him off guard by this when they came to him with a list of people that used his license to fill these prescriptions last Friday. I tried to follow up with him again today, but office staff here said he was too stressed and upset to talk to us, understandably so. He told me yesterday one of these women worked for him for 15 years. I do want to mention that in this letter to pharmacies in the area, investigators note that Dr. Horowitz has assured that he does not even prescribe his patients hydrocodone. He's a podiatrist. His patients don't typically need that strong of medication. The strongest type of medicine that he prescribes them is Tylenol with codeine. We're live in Riverside tonight. Erica Rako, Channel 4, the local station.
A strong arm robbery in South Metro around 8 a.m. and police have made 3 arrests.